Hello, everyone, and welcome. It's Paul Chavis, Mr. International on KUHS, the stream. And today we have a very special guest, gentleman by the name of Guy Lucero. He is the Regional Vice President of the local Primerica, which is a local, I'd say, financial service company. He just got his own office. I think it's an exciting time for you. They're located over at 9191 Sheridan Boulevard, number 114, and that would be Suite 225 in Westminster, Colorado. Right now it's financial planning, and a lot of it kind of sneaks up on people. I know it did me. By the time I knew it, I had turned 60, and I'm still trying to figure out what am I going to do about retirement. Talk to me about that, Guy.
Yeah, and that's one of the challenges we face today, Paul. People just don't get the education they need. We're kind of overlooked in the industry. Because the industry focuses mainly on the fluent people. And the middle class get left out. And that's really what got me involved in this business. So I joined the business back in 2005, and a friend of ours just called us to ask if we would help her out with her training. She was getting involved in the business, so of course, being a friend, we allowed her to come to the house. She brought her field trainer over, and a kind of a funny story, because we opened the door, and wife runs up and hugs the guy she's with. I'm like, what's going on here, right? Actually, they went to school together, so that was pretty cool as well. But I was kind of in the same position. I didn't really have a good education when it came to money.
Mm-hmm.
We always did pretty well financially, we thought, made good money, but we weren't doing the right things with our money.
Makes sense.
Yeah, so they sat down, and I was big time biker back then, my cutoff shirt, and just like, sitting there with my arms crossed, like, what are you trying to sell me, right?
Right.
And the more they kind of educated us on what's going on and what they had to offer, the more my eyes opened, right? And I was like, wow, these are great financial concepts that, where was I supposed to learn this?
Right.
I'm in my early 40s and never knew a lot of the financial concepts they were discussing.
Right.
And we definitely needed help financially, because we didn't have a lot of things in place that we needed.
Right.
Right. My prior career, I did appliance repair for 26 years.
Wow.
My wife's worked in oil and gas well over 40. Again, and I had some kind of retirement plan back in the day. You guys can probably remember this, Montgomery Wards, right?
Oh yeah, Montgomery Wards, yeah.
Yeah, so I worked there for almost 10 years. Well, building a union pension and a 401k, but Montgomery Wards went bankrupt.
Yeah.
What happened, right?
You lose everything?
Everything was gone.
Wow.
All my almost 10 years of saving was gone. And I never started again, because the next company I worked for, they didn't offer retirement.
Right.
And I didn't even know what a IRA was, so I never started again until, this great people came to us and educated us. So we became clients first. They really put a great financial game plan together for us, and really got us on track, got us started.
Wow.
And 20 years later, here I am.
You've been with them for 20 years?
I've been in this business 20 years, because I hated my job. I was looking for something, but I didn't know what I wanted to do.
Right.
And I'm, come to find out, I'm really not a great employee. You know what I mean? I'd rather do something on my own, but I didn't have the resources, didn't really know what to do. So they said, well, why don't you come work with us?
Nice.
I'm like, I don't know anything about money.
Right.
You see what I got, what I don't have, right?
Right.
And they're like, we'll teach you.
Wow.
We'll educate you. We'll
That's
help you get
impressive.
a license. You can work part-time, keep your full-time job.
Right.
I'm like, well, what do I got to lose? I said, worst thing that could happen is I can learn a lot about money, get my finances in order, and guess what? Nobody will ever take advantage of me financially again.
Wow.
Best thing that could happen, all of that, plus I can go help people I love and care about
Right,
to do the same thing that these people just helped me with, right?
right.
And I got started part-time. About a year and a half in, I got to fire my boss. That was a good day, you know? Usually we worry about getting fired, right?
Right.
So, yeah, that was pretty awesome, man. And it's been an amazing journey, you know, been through some great times, some challenges, but, you know, the only way you grow is through fighting through challenges, right?
Sure.
And yeah, just a little over a month ago, got promoted to regional vice president. Pretty.
So when you say regional, it's not just Colorado.
No, I'm licensed in many other states as well. But
Awesome.
that's like the top position in our company, and
Sure.
it's a small
Congratulations,
percentage
brother.
of people that get there. So hard-fought times here in the last 5 to 6 years to get there, and again, just opened my new office, 92nd and Sheridan, Westminster, and just excited about where our business is going, and focused on helping a lot more families achieve financial success.
That is awesome. So now that your business is going to blow up, you're gonna hire more people, or are you gonna?
Yeah,
you plan?
I'm looking to grow my book of business and help more clients, as well as offering a great opportunity to other people that are looking for something different, right?
Sure.
Just as I was offered the opportunity,
Right.
right? Because if they wouldn't have talked to me about it, where would I be today?
Right.
I don't know, you know.
And you probably were like most of us. Oh yeah, I don't have any money right now. Well, you gotta live. You're surviving. You gotta have some money.
Yeah,
You know,
Well,
you're
that's
probably
the
not
challenge.
just doing the right thing with it.
yeah, and people, that's one of the things I always hear. Well, I don't have extra money. Well, there's a problem, right?
Right.
So we better try to fix that problem, because it's not going to change if you don't do anything about it, right?
Right.
You know, people end up kind of just status quo and just living paycheck to paycheck, man.
Yeah.
It's a challenge.
I understand
You know?
that.
So, yeah.
So, I'm sure in general, there's probably some different programs for people at the different levels who actually wanna kinda dip into the water and get started.
Yeah.
Is there some of those you can talk about, or?
We're gonna go into more detail in the future. Hopefully we're gonna be able to do some more sessions like this and get into more detail about what we offer. But one of the things we do offer that I could talk about is we offer a complimentary financial needs analysis to individuals and families.
Wow,
And I love working with business owners too.
awesome.
I find business owners are really left in the dark. You know?
Right.
They focus so much on keeping their business going, they forget about everything that has to do with their personal finances.
Makes sense.
You know, so, but the financial needs analysis really makes a huge difference. It gives people a roadmap of
Sure.
how to get to where they want to go.
Right,
You know, because without a roadmap, you're lost,
yes,
right? So,
yes.
yeah, and we'll get into, like I said, more details about that.
That's
here in the
awesome.
future, so.
Yeah, I mean, I think you could pretty much help anybody that's breathing. I mean, at
Oh,
least advise. What's the number for them to call you?
My personal number is 720-226-1159.
Wait a minute, you are personal because you're giving them their personal number?
Yeah, all my clients have my cell number. I don't, you know, my office is my office. I mean, I don't have a big office with, 100 people running around and a receptionist you gotta call, or an 800 number you gotta call and hopefully get to talk to
That's
somebody.
awesome.
All my clients have my personal cell number. They need something, they call me directly.
Give them that number again.
720-226-1159.
And to find out more about the company, because people research a lot before they even reach
Yeah.
out. Do you recommend that, or?
Well, yeah, I mean, a lot of people tend to do research online before they even consider anything, but there's amateur research and then there's professional research. So I would just say if you're gonna do anything, make sure it's credible, you
Yeah.
know, so, and the way to do it
And we were
is
just
really-
talking earlier about this, all this AI generated
Right.
stuff. You don't know what's true,
Yeah,
what,
you don't know what's real,
what's not. But
yeah.
I think in this business, you probably have to like the person at first before you can disclose all of your personal finances. I think
Yeah.
that's important. And I see you as a personal man, personable, and someone, especially someone who's been in the business
Yeah.
as long as you have. I think.
Well, and you know, I'm a Denver native.
Yeah.
You know, I grew up here.
Yeah. And a Bronco fan.
And a Bronco fan, of course. You know, we're 5 generations here in Colorado, my
Nice.
family, you know,
Nice.
so I have a passion for what I do, and I love helping people, and, you know, whenever I sit down with somebody, first thing we do, I never do business on the first appointment, ever.
Right. Oh, wow.
We sit down, we get to know each other, right? Because you got to be comfortable with who you're working with.
Right, right.
If you don't have a good feel or, you know, good, you know, build good rapport with people, it doesn't matter, right? I won't do business with somebody I'm not comfortable with. So
No.
I don't expect that from anybody else, you know.
Now, do you go and visit people in their homes, or?
I do.
You do?
I
Okay.
do.
All right.
Yeah. Our business is built across the kitchen table, man. You know,
That's awesome.
One-on-one. I love, I'm so proud of my new office. I really want people to come and see me
Absolutely,
at my
yeah.
office, right?
Yeah, that's awesome.
So, yeah.
Once again, tell them the name of the company and phone number and address.
Primerica Financial Services, 9191 Sheridan Boulevard, Suite 235, in Westminster, 720-226-1159. Now, I do have something I would like to read, though, to close out,
Sure.
if that's okay?
Sure. Absolutely.
All right, guys. Excuse me. So, most Americans are doing everything they were told to do. Work hard, pay their bills, save what they can, and yet they're falling further and further behind. So let me ask you something. If the system was designed to help everyone win, why does it seem like only the wealthy ever get ahead? It's because the middle class isn't broken, it's being ignored. Now, we live in a country where the average household debt is well over $100,000. More than half Americans have less than $1,000 in savings. The median retirement savings for people approaching retirement is just around $134,000. Guys, that's not a future, that's a crisis. And where's the financial industry in all of this? They're out there pushing credit cards, offering high interest loans, selling overpriced insurance, and telling everyday families, come talk to us once you have $1 million. So guys, Wall Street isn't broken, it's working exactly as designed for them, right? They profit when you stay confused. They win when families give up and settle for less. Now, it's not that people are lazy, it's not that they're dumb, it's just that the game was never explained to them in the first place. Now, the industry has intentionally complicated the path to financial help. They've made it harder to get help, and even harder to become someone who can give it. Now, minimum asset levels to even get the attention of advisors has skyrocketed. Licensing is more intimidating than ever, and for those who want to make a difference, they're told, it's too hard, don't bother, it's not worth the effort. That's why we're here. That's why we're leading a crusade to bring Wall Street strategies to Main Street homes, right? To empower people like you and, you know, offering an opportunity to teach people, right? To become financially independent by eliminating debt, getting properly protected, build wealth on purpose, and share that knowledge with others. Guys, it's not about building a sales force, it's about creating an army of everyday leaders, people who care, people who show up, people who know what it's like to struggle and are ready to help others through it, okay? So Wall Street doesn't care about your friends and family, but you do. And that makes you the most powerful weapon in this fight. So what makes us different from the industry, the majority of other companies in the industry? We don't require a financial background. We don't push quotas. We don't trap you in theory. We empower people and walk with you through your financial journey. This is a place where people help people, and that's how we win. So Wall Street won't fix this. They have no incentive to. But for the families struggling financially, we do. Together we can educate families, build better futures, and bring financial power back to the people. So if you're ready, let's get together and let's empower people and
I like
create a plan for everybody to be successful.
Guy Lucero, ladies and gentlemen, on KUHS. He's the man you want to call. Give him that number again.
720-226-1159.
It's been a pleasure having you, brother.
Thank you, Paul.
Thank
Henry,
you.
I appreciate you guys giving me the opportunity, and hopefully we'll be able to go help a lot more people.
That's awesome. Let's try and make this happen. Thank you all for watching and listening. It's Paul Chavez, Mr. International, KUHS, The Street.